One of the guiding principles of Earthfire is that humans and animals can find profound, very intimate connections, and that will help both humans and animals. So we come up here to do these workshops to help facilitate that process. Storytelling and creation is transformative. Connections with other species and with wildlife and nature is transformative, and we're attempting to meld all of those in these workshops.
I have worked in the arts, I've worked in theater, and I've worked in storytelling, so when I heard about digital storytelling, I actually had no idea what it was. And so I arrived totally with a clean slate, and I was entranced by all I could learn.
The idea of coming out and making a digital story in 2 days is kind of daunting and frightening at first, but you know, you're working with everybody else, and Leslie was really helpful. And then when you take all the material and you throw it in front of yourself, and you start to see that the story's already there, and it comes together in 2 days.
Many people who take this workshop have very little experience with computers. We've been doing this for about 10 years, so the process is well honed. Participants come in with all levels of skill, and part of the process is to figure out where you are in your technological savvy. It's a 2-day workshop from concept to completion, from meeting the animals to figuring out what you want to say about the experience to how you actually say it, and then using software to create your own story. So we do a personal narrative, first-person stories about experiences. Part of what our project here is to teach how to tell stories of connection with animals and nature. Many times participants come in and they have pretty substantial technology knowledge, but maybe they aren't storytellers. Maybe they don't know how to put their experiences into stories. Some people come in and they're great storytellers, but they're not quite so comfortable with the technology. So the workshops really become a learning community where everybody can offer something and learn from each other.
It was fun and exciting to learn all of those new things. And then I was overwhelmed by all of the different pieces that were made by the people who were in the workshop. Each one was individual. Each one had its own personality and was poignant. They were funny. They were everything these people wanted to tell, and yet none of us had ever done this before. And so Leslie, I think, was an incredible teacher in that she was able to convey to us how to do this and still keep the spontaneity and our feelings within this form, that you can say so much in less than a minute or 2 minutes. I was excited by the whole thing.
Anybody who's interested in telling a story and has some pictures that help them tell it should take a digital storytelling workshop. I mean, I think it's fair to acknowledge